This month will see the release of Superfly, Director X's reimagining that takes place in Atlanta and stars Trevor Jackson as Youngblood Priest, a major drug dealer working to remove himself from the drug game before the game takes him. The film will have a soundtrack executively produced by Atlanta rap superstar Future and is the first of many iconic blaxploitation films getting remakes, with new versions of Cleopatra Jones, Get Christy Love, and Shaft in the works. But before any of this happens, you already know who we need to talk about. Mr. Ron O'Neal, the first Youngblood Priest, the original Superfly. Released in 1972, Superfly, directed by Gordon Parks Jr. and starring O'Neal as the iconic drug dealer, is one of the most iconic titles to come out of the blaxploitation movement. Blaxploitation was a genre of cinema that began in the early 70s with Ossie Davis's Cotton Comes to Harlem, Mario Van Peebles' Sweet Sweetback's Badass Song, and Gordon Parks Sr.'s Shaft. These films were not exactly well made, however they were hugely popular in the African American community because this was the first time the audience got to see films directed by and starring people who look like them. The stars of blaxploitation films were the heroes of their stories and not just victims or sidekicks to white characters, which had been the case since the beginning of cinema. Now, the genre was not without controversy. People didn't take too kindly to many of the characters being drug dealers and pimps. And while the genre was rightfully criticized for its treatment of women, it also provided American cinema with its first female action hero, Pam Grier. The genre even spawned a number of parodies, such as I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, Undercover Brother, and the soon-to-be iconic Black Dynamite. Superfly stands out from many of these films thanks to the performance of O'Neal himself, who sells the intensity of living the life he has chosen and the desperation that comes with trying to leave it behind. He just consumes all the energy in the room, with that ice-cold stare, all business attitude, immaculate wardrobe, and quite impressive athleticism. I don't see Chris Evans doing this. Do you? The other thing Superfly is known for, which was a staple of the genre, was the soundtrack, one of the most iconic in a genre full of them. It was produced and performed by the great Curtis Mayfield, who even makes an appearance in the film. Many of the film's songs have been sampled through the years, appearing on albums from artists such as the Beastie Boys, Ice-T, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Jay-Z, and many more. Southern rapper Master P made his own version of Freddy's Dead for a South Park album. Seriously, this is the actual video you're watching right now. There were two sequels. The first, Superfly TNT, was released the year after Superfly and follows Priest in Rome and later Africa. The third was a made-for-TV film called Return of Superfly, which had Nathan Purdie take over the role after O'Neal refused. There's no telling if this new Superfly or any of the new films based off blaxploitation titles will hold up as much as the originals. However, one upside to this trend is that perhaps due to the success of Get Out and Black Panther, studios are taking note that audiences are willing to go and spend money on films made by black directors and starring black actors. So that means we will be seeing more black stories in the very near future, and I for one can certainly dig that.